What's up? What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, and I'm here for the news. Today, videos that surfaced of Tekashi69, formerly gang member of the Bloods, Treyway out of New York City, was beaten up at a LA Fitness in Florida. Now, did Tekashi69 eventually have an ass whooping coming? Absolutely. But what I'm seeing on the internet is starting to get ridiculous. You got niggas around the world celebrating, dancing and laughing and having a good time as if some niggas did this. From what I'm seeing in the video, it looked like some Latinos kicked his ass. This is equivalent of a white man catching George Zimmerman at a 7-Eleven and beating the brakes off of him. Do I take joy in some shit like that? Absolutely not. All these niggas talked all this shit about what they was gonna do to 6ix9ine, calling him a rat. When we catch him, we gonna down him. He done came across all these niggas and they never did nothing. It took some Latinos in Florida to beat the muffins out of him. I mean, this is ridiculous. Look. How much credit can you take on jumping a motherfucker who 4'11"? If you got a bunch of big motherfuckers jump a little man who 4'11", I don't know how much street cred you actually get from that, but I guess there is a little bit in it because the Negro takes glee in any kind of nonsense. And like I said, did Tekashi have an ass whooping coming? Yes. But should niggas be celebrating? Absolutely not. It wasn't them Treyway niggas who did it. It wasn't Meek Mills who talked a bunch of shit, say what he was gonna do. It wasn't Lil Baby them who said they hate snitches. It wasn't fucking 21 Savage. It wasn't none of them LA gang members. It wasn't none of them. It was some Latinos out of LA Fitness. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at the clip. So these Latinos, the N-word is flying out their mouth. No, that's neither here nor there. We know that, you know, a lot of Latinos use the N-word, but they call each other niggas and so on and so forth. But he said, I'm gonna be famous now. Now, we'll see how that works when he's in the courtroom and you sitting in that jail cell and you paying fines and all that silly ass shit. Because we don't know nothing else. 6ix9ine is a snitch. And if they get your ass in the police lineup, he will point you out. But they beat up on a 4'11" man who had an ass whooping coming, but it should have been one guy kicking his ass real good. You don't need 8 guys to beat up on one little motherfucker. You really don't. Take a look at it one more time all the way through. Hey, that nigga might have broke his ribs. He stumped the shit out of that nigga. Listen to me. A nigga stumped me in that ribs like that and he was that much bigger than me. When I get back to the car, he better be gone. I'm blown. Listen to me. I ain't no killer. But in the words of Tupac, don't push me. You stumped my ribs like that, now I'm ready to die. I promise you, the way that man stumped his ribs, he treated him like he was a damn soda can. Let's take a look again, one more time. I mean, then the man grabbed him by his little pink hair, and then the other man just karate kicked him upside the head. Oh, man, unbelievable. You know, 6ix9ine was caught slacking and lacking, but it wasn't no Negroes who did it. That's the most unbelievable part about it. Let's take a look at one more clip.
Yo, homie, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a fan, bro. Yo, I'm a fan. I'm saying, bro. I'm a fan, bro. I know, I ain't jumping, bro. I'm saying. Why don't they? That's crazy. That's crazy. Stomped, bro. Yo, homie, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a fan.
And let me tell you this: those were Latinos. I don't know, maybe Cubans, Puerto Ricans. I don't know, but they are in Florida, and you know they have a high population. They weren't Mexicans, but they beat the stuffings out of him. He took a vicious whooping, but they didn't kill him. So you know, the next time you run up on 6ix9ine, you probably got to be ready to die. The chance of 6ix9ine taking another ass whooping like that is slim to none. He's got to be strapped everywhere he goes now. Now he knows even in a gym with a bunch of Latinos, he ain't safe. You know, the snitching culture ain't what it used to be, where, you know, all snitches was getting body bagged and beaten to death, and it was different back in the day. Nowadays, it's a whole lot more looser. Everything is a lot more loose. And these modern day gangsters, they different. They like to get online and talk about everything now. They don't want to do. They want to talk. I just seen some shit with Charleston White and China Mac and Math Hoffa. Them niggas got on the internet. They got on the internet, y'all, and said what they was going to do to the nigga if he showed up in New York. You niggas is the lamest, fakest, suckers. I ain't never seen no shit that fake. If you was going to do something to a nigga, you would let him show up. You wouldn't say a word. You would just let him talk all this shit. And when he showed up to New York, you'd have taxed his ass. But instead, you get on the internet and say everything you're going to do when he gets to New York. Get the fuck out of here. You can't be serious. That's new age gangs. That's new age gang banging. Might as well call it digital banging, because it ain't what it used to be in the 90s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I don't condone that shit in any way, shape, or form. But if you are a gangster and you do plan on doing something, you can't announce that shit on the net. You got to be a fool.
No, I'm a fan. I'm saying, bro. I'm a fan, bro. I know I ain't jumping, bro. I'm saying. Why don't they? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, like I said before, y'all, Negroes taking glee and they smiling and grinning from ear to ear. None of you niggas would have seen them. You wouldn't have did nothing. That's what burns me up. For the motherfuckers who supposedly be gangsters and supposedly against the snitch culture, motherfuckers have seen him and been trying to take a picture and get an autograph. Meek Mill seen him, he ran up on him, jumped out the van, and he just said, "You trying to set me up?" Or why even talk and say what you gonna do when you see somebody, and when you see him, you're too scared to do something because you're worried about the police. Boy, these new age gangsters, I ain't never seen no niggas so scared of the police. God damn. Gang banging, drug dealing, committing crimes, going to jail is part of all that. When I was growing up, they said the only thing come with gang banging is death and jail. If you scared of those two, you have you've joined the wrong goddamn job. That's the wrong job for you. Period, point blank, y'all. You've joined the wrong occupation. You're not a gangster, you're not a killer, you're not a robber. If you're scared to go to jail or get shot. But I just want to go over this small clip again of Tekashi69 getting the muffins, stuffings beat out of him at an LA Fitness. But this has been Sports Life and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel. I'm here for the news. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. I just took your ass and one hell of it for nigga ran into Tekashi69. They wouldn't have did nothing right. Peace.